What's going on, pros? This is Mike with another Dirty Promotions video. I'm going to be talking this morning about a product that I developed specifically for larger vehicles, which in turn larger vehicles, you're able to cover smaller vehicles without any issue. I'm talking about the Contour Dash cover by Dirty Tools. This is a 2021 or 22 Dodge Ram pickup. I did not model it, my Contour Dash cover on this pickup, but because it is contoured to a 2020 Chevy Silverado, it pretty much will cover Fords, this vehicle, Chevys, cars. All the cars have a very similar type of concave or a contoured dash windshield area to be covered, right? So anyway, I'm going to show you right now. You can see right now that it is covered all the way across, and it is about 72 or 74 or 76. I forget exactly what I did ask for, but and I'll measure, I guess, eventually. But anyway, neither here nor there right now. This is the pickup, and I'm going to show you the coverage and the reason that I believe that is the best developed product in the market, only because it is contoured. It is made with very low plush material that does not create a bunch of fuzz and all that kind of stuff that will probably contaminate your window film installation on the windshield. So you can see right there. Let's go ahead and go to the inside. Okay, branded Dirty Tools. I put it here on the side so it won't be so obvious on the center. That will give you pretty much an opportunity if you want to put your big brand in the center, either one type of printing or another. I won't do that because it really time consuming, and I don't think that they have very large machines for the center. At least I don't have the capacity to do that. I want you to go ahead, let me go ahead and jump in here and discuss this product a little bit more, because I have not really discussed the product and actually a demo very nice since I developed it. So I developed it perhaps a year and a half, I don't know, I don't remember exactly, without the branding. I wanted to make sure that it was going to fit every single ticket scenario stuff that people would require as far as coverage or hiccups or problems or anything that would be out of the I don't like it, it didn't fit, or stuff like that. So I overcame that hump, and now my second shipment of the large covers here are now going to be branded, as you can see, branded with my company. It is my design, and I did talk about the very low plush design. So you can see this is not the typical very fluffy type of a microfiber. Check it out as far as the coverage, right? This 2021 Dodge Ram pickup, which is full size, it does have all the typical coverage all the way to the edge. Very good, because it is contoured. You can see you don't have any excess rippled horrible looking coverage that not only does it might look horrible, but maybe at the same time it might look like maybe because it's folded somewhere, a fold might introduce some water into the thing, and therefore giving you the problem and not the coverage that you're supposed to have with a cover. All the way around, and this one, as you can see, there's still probably about 6 inches left over, so I just folded it over. It is covered all the way to the end. I did mention on my previous video, the one I recently made, about this one, but I didn't have a vehicle, a nice one, big one, typical one that I use it for. I did mention that a lot of the people were saying, hey, Dirty, there's some vehicles, Audis or this or that are very tight as a squirrel's ass in there, and I cannot get a rope in there. Okay, I have a rope, and I have it over there. I'm not going to bring it out because I think everybody knows, it's been trampled to death, how to use a rope and all that. If you want to use this solo, let me go ahead and get this device. This is my green fin by Dirty Tools. There is a good sized cavity there, but as you go down, it gets tight back there. So what I did mention to my peers in general about why I kept this design and I didn't want to integrate a rope in it, etc., I did say it in my previous video. Those very hard to fulfill or fill in vehicles, because they're so tight and stuff like that, you don't have to put a rope in it necessarily, but you have to cover it. So this cover right here, because it is thinner, I did mention to you because it is nice and contour, go ahead and feed it until it starts getting tight and tight and tight, and therefore you're creating a nice water seal, and it's very even. It's very even. You're covering every single inch and termination of the end of the dash, because if the termination, you can't see it, but my guy does upholstery, and sometimes we have fixed some of the dashes that were like curling back from the sun, stuff like that. We hire somebody to remove the windshield. Then we look at the termination of the dash, and the termination meaning the end of the dash, it's open. It's just a raw cut and it's open. I want you to think about that for a second or two or three, because that is very important. Because of the fact that that termination is open, when water goes out there and you use way too much water and it sits for too much time back there, then what's going to happen is that in the termination is going to start absorbing some of that water, and the termination, I can see that it has very thin foam, and of course that cheapo plastic, either hard or a little bit flexible, whatever. The termination of this dash will start to absorb in a little bit, and that's all you need. You need just a little bit of fuck up there because you didn't push this all the way. You need to push it to where it gets really tight, and then water does not go down there. It actually, water is just absorbed and kept here at the top. It will not go down to the termination and start being absorbed a little bit to the inside. I'm going to show you. I'm going to pull this out because I did prep it for a video. This is the way that I would roll with a windshield. And if I know that it has a larger cavity and I want to keep on using my towel for many other applications, then I would use a rope for sure, because the larger cavity allows it to fit in there. I will put my rope, so the brunt of the water and the bullshit is taken by the rope. So as soon as I do my install and I see the water drip and whatever down, as soon as that is over, I'm going to pull the rope out, take it out and wring it outside, get all the water and bullshit. And this one, I'm just going to hang it so it can air dry and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I would do to try and preserve this drier longer. But if you have the real tight cars and stuff like that, and your rope is not going to fit in there, then definitely do this and keep on stuffing it down there. Let me show you right now. I'm taking it out, and I'm taking it out. And here it is. This is the end of the thing. So I was able to push it a good amount down there to where it kind of like feels like it's getting compact, getting tight and all that good stuff. And I do it all the way around. And the way that I know it has even coverage is because all my cover here is nice and straight, meaning that I used approximately 2 inches off the end and scooted it down, and that would suffice. So that is my explanation of why I believe that this cover, because it doesn't include weights or Velcro or any other stuff that is unsightly and perhaps doesn't work, and still rectangular, how it doesn't fit the bill of proper coverage of a dash. And there it is. I want you guys to inbox me if you have additional questions. I do not brand them with your name. You're more than welcome to go ahead and buy as many as you need and then brand them real big, however you guys like them for your Instagram and your Facebook photos, stuff like that. So there it is, guys. Have an awesome morning, and I'll see you a little bit later, and I'll see you on the website. Have an awesome day.